Markets are currently rallying. Oh, my apologies. Markets are currently rallying as they expect a China and US trade deal. What's going on, guys? It's Ricky with TechBot Solutions here with a super quick market update. We have a lot to talk about, so let's go ahead and just jump right into it. Overall, NASDAQ market is up 1.5%. There is no break of pattern as of right now. Indication or direction is still indicating higher highs and higher lows. What we mean by that, it's kind of this upward staircase pattern. You definitely don't want to short against this. The overall trend is bullish for now, so let's respect it. Why is this happening? Over the weekend, there was negotiations between US and China. We talked about it yesterday. If you guys didn't watch that video, feel free to go watch it. I upload new videos every single day, so just another reason to subscribe. With that being said, no, I do not believe markets are cheap. I do believe that they are overvalued, and if you actually paid attention to this trade deal agreement, it's not actually an agreement. It's really just more of a, I would say, a list of kind of like a checklist that they're giving one another that they will respect to kind of overlook the November 1st deadline where China was going to get hit with 100% tariffs. Nonetheless, the markets are interpreting it as a positive thing, and that's all that ultimately matters for now. So just wanted to make sure that you guys were aware of that. My big trade today, and I can't, it was just so good. I wanted to quickly recap it. At one time today, Qualcomm was up over 20%. So Qualcomm stock surges 10% after announcing new AI chip to compete with AMD and NVIDIA. The really funny thing about that is, again, the markets are just so irrational as of right now. They are looking for any and every reason to create artificial and short-lived catalyst. And we could see that Qualcomm took a huge rally up to highs of 205. And if we do the math from the overall lows to the overall highs, this thing pushed up about 21, almost 22% in a matter of minutes. I think it was a 30-minute span. And during today's live trading session, I would really encourage you. I kind of posted a reel about it. If you're not a part of my LPP team, I posted a reel about it on Instagram where my daughter was sitting on my lap and the stock got presented to me. And I think the big lesson today was taking a trade because criteria is met, not just because you can. So Qualcomm was indicating signs of an uptrend, and we didn't want to just initiate the trade just because we could. We wanted to initiate the trade when there was indication of a resistance. And very fortunate and very happy that we did, because as soon as it began to peak and show signs of a resistance at 205, fortunately for this one, it did not end up making new highs. It did go back up to retest, but then ultimately ended up selling off. And from the overall highs that it established to the current lows, it sold off 8%. As you can see, I made a little bit over $9,700 on this trade. So very happy with the trade that I took. I had my daughter with me, which again, my LPP team kind of likes when I do things like that. I don't do this all the time. I do trade live with them every morning, but I was just explaining to my daughter what we were waiting for as in criteria to initiate the trade. And in response, my LPP team then now understands that, I need to be waiting for specific criteria to initiate a trade, not just take it because I think something is possible, right? Which is a common mistake that traders make, myself included, right? Where nonetheless, it was just a very effective and efficient trade. Ended up getting rejected quite quickly. And I got in, got out, made my money, and I bounced. As you can see, I'm getting close to $10,000 on the day. I just announced it to my LPP team where I ended up buying the dip because it's showing signs of a lot of consolidation here. So it might try to recover. And I just wanted to hit 10K on the day and call it a day. That's it, right? 3 hours since the market has opened, almost 4 hours. And I'm fully done with the day. I'm very grateful for it. And now I just wanted to move on, right? So Qualcomm, the really funny thing about this news is that the company itself is announcing new AI chips to compete with AMD and NVIDIA. Everyone wants to compete with NVIDIA and AMD. I don't see that to be anything special. That's just my opinion. That's just my 2 cents. I saw it as an overreaction when it came down to a catalyst. That's why I was willing to short it. It wasn't anything that was like, oh my God, this is, life-changing for the company. So breaking gold price falls below 4,000 an ounce for the first time since October 13th as the US and China prepare a trade deal. When there's more certainty that is presenting itself, gold will begin to retrace. Doesn't really or shouldn't really surprise you. Also wanted to make you aware that the US DOE is partnering with AMD on a $1 billion program to build AI supercomputers. Again, just more news that is acting as a positive catalyst. I also thought that this was quite interesting, wanted to do my part in keeping you guys up to date. I know a lot of people are invested in Apple, myself included. Nancy Pelosi and her husband have sold up to $250,000 worth of Apple. This transaction occurred on October 22nd, 2025. Remember, anybody that is a politician has up to 45 days to report their trades. Actually, Nancy Pelosi, although she's notorious for taking trades that is viewed as insider trading, she actually does a really good job reporting her trades quite quickly. It's mainly her husband that takes them, and I believe he ran or has a hedge fund, something like that. Nonetheless, again, she has impeccable timing. Just thought that it would be something cool to kind of follow up with and to see if, this thing played out well for them. $250,000 seems like a lot of money, especially for everyday people, but for them, it's not too much, especially in comparison to their average position size. So just something to take into consideration. It is a sell, but it's not an absolute dump. With that being said, again, this week is a pretty important week. We have 35% of the S&P 500 reporting earnings today, or this week, my apologies. We got Meta, Microsoft, and Alphabet reporting Wednesday after the market closes. I do plan to live stream it, and all I ask you to do is get this video to over 500 likes and make sure you subscribe to the channel, as well as Amazon and Apple reporting after the bell on Thursday. On top of that, we have the FOMC rate decision on Wednesday, 2 hours before the market closes. And there's a very high probability that the Federal Reserve is going to be cutting interest rates by 25 basis points. So again, another very influential economic report that is set to be released. I also do plan to live stream that. So again, if you're not subscribed already, another reason to subscribe and turn on your post notifications so YouTube notifies you when it is that I go live. The last thing that I want to make you aware is that, again, this is a very, very important week with very, very big earning reports with big tech and very big economic reports with the FOMC rate decision. This is a time where a lot of experienced and seasoned traders and investors like to either stay cash or be very calculated with the trades that they take. So again, for all of our beginners, don't be afraid to watch and stay cash rather than being super aggressive with trading anything and everything. So again, just a reminder. I hope to see you for tomorrow's live trading session. Like I said, I trade live every single morning. And even if you sign up today and you want to rewatch today's live trading session, you can always go back and rewatch any of our live trading sessions. All you need to do is click that second link in the description down below. Sign up for LPP, and once you get access to the Discord, you will be able to get access to our pretty much live trading library where you can watch today's and previous live sessions. So again, it's just a ton of content where if you want to see what it's like to watch someone actually trade live, not only do you get to watch me trade live every single day moving forward, but also you get to watch previous live sessions and you get access to the A to Z video lesson library. So I appreciate you guys' time. That's the second link in the description down below. Don't forget to subscribe. I hope that earned a thumbs up. And like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take care, team, and happy Monday.